1 Samuel 16:14, the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul. You know, you find that, 1 Samuel 16:14, you find that, you underline that. The Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and an evil spirit troubled him. And in 1 Samuel 18:12, Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with him and was departed from Saul. There's another witness right there. And you know what? Saul wanted nothing to do with David. And folks, get ready. Get ready to be very lonely. Get ready for that. I know it's not easy. I know it's not. I'm going to go off script here, and I'm going to encourage you with something the Lord encouraged me with this morning. From time to time, I try to get close to people. And you say, well, Pat, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody needs, close companions and so on. Yeah, you're right. But I can have friends. I just can't have very many close friends. And one of the reasons is if I have very, very close friends, my nature is that I will favor them even if I am wrong. Even if they're doing something wrong, I'll favor them. I mean, I'm just telling you my nature. I'll get too close to people, and if they're doing something wrong, I'll overlook it. I won't say anything. I'll just want to be a buddy, and so on and so on. And you get in trouble that way. And so I get lonely because I can't make close friends in this world like other people can. Because I have to say things to people. And I have to say things from behind the pulpit. And if I know they're sitting there, I don't want to say them. Because I don't want to hurt them and hurt a friendship. I've had it happen. I don't know how many times. And some of you out there, you're lonely too. I know you are. Let me read Micah chapter 7. In verse 4, he says, the best of them is as a briar. The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh, now shall be their perplexity. Look at verse 5, Micah chapter 7. Trust ye not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Connection got severed again. I wonder why. Happens. Okay? So verse 7, therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in the darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And I've learned that if you're going to live right and do it with the right attitude, not with a cocky, arrogant attitude, but with the right, humble heart, you're going to lose friends. Your own family members are going to persecute you. Things that, listen to me now, things that you tell in confidence. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. You end up telling things to people in confidence, and all of a sudden, these people are not your best friends anymore, and you know what it does? You're scared to death now that they're going to go blab in their mouth to everybody they know. I've had that happen, and it'll happen again. So the older I get, the less things that I tell people about me. And I just tell them to God and God alone, because he's the one that I trust. At the end of the day, God is going to be true, and every man is going to be a liar. And so if you're alone out there and you're serving God, you're not alone. Trust the Lord. Therefore I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation, for my God will hear me. Look at verse 18. Who is a God like unto thee, that pardoneth iniquity, and passeth by the transgression of the remnant of his heritage? He retaineth not his anger forever, because he delighteth in mercy. He will turn to, see, this is the people that you did confide in, and now they're mad at you, and now they're turning against you, and now they're getting all judgmental on you, and oh, you sinned, and oh, did you hear what so-and-so did? They did this, and they did that, and oh yeah, they call themselves Christians, and I tell you what, I just don't think they are, and blah, blah, blah. That's man. Man will do that to you every time. God is the one who does. You will be hard-pressed to find a human being who actually delights in having mercy on people. But God does it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. God does it all day long. He delights in mercy. He will turn again. He will have compassion upon us. He will subdue our iniquities. Thou wilt cast all their sins into the depths of the sea. That's God. So, you know what? It is better to have nobody in your life that you can trust and confide in, and yet you have God, than it is for you to have 1,000 friends and be compromised by them and be constantly under them and afraid that if you don't retain their friendship, that they're going to go turn on you and tell everything they know about you. I'll tell you what, that Bible is right. It's got it. I mean, I read that today and I said, God, I absolutely needed to hear that today. So if you're out there and you're serving God and you're alone, and you know that God's with you, you praise the Lord for it. You're not ever alone. I promise you, you're not ever alone. But anyway, Saul was afraid of David because the Lord was with him and was departed from Saul. The people that are in your family, that were your friends, that were in the church that you used to go to, they were in the denomination, they're scared to death of you. That's why they don't want you around anymore. They're afraid of us. They are scared of us. Why? Because the Lord is with us, and he's not with them. Remember this, people. Remember this. You have either already experienced this or you're headed into it.